try it. Pause all that street shit, you can come kick it. If not, send you for
Doing there. This episode's officially sponsored by From the Six. Go run up the merch and check him out, bro. Esho.
Hey, they're a clothing brand out in Perth, and they've just taken over the fucking game, selling out all their latest drops. Make sure you all go click their socials, and they'll all be in the description.
Make sure you show From the Six some love, eh? This and that, Esho.
Fucking earth.
And then back to this and that. Yeah.
Back to this and that.
All right, so I put a story on my Instagram early in the week.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I told him, I was like, all right, I'm going to need everyone's favourite, not favourite, but I need everyone's cheating stories.
Juicy.
Yeah, bro. So I got, there's a few boys, there's a lot of girls. A lot of girls hit me up. I'll go through them, I'll read a couple, and yeah, bro, we'll suss it out.
Let's go.
All right, so the first one I got was, so this guy and his missus, they always film each other, you know, doing this and that. One day, he was on Fufu Hour. He's not
Yeah, we know, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
No, what do you mean? Wanking.
Hey?
What?
No, Fufu Hour.
It's like another one-page site.
Oh.
No, it's a Discord, and just a bunch of people were just sending in all their homemade shit.
How do you know so much
What
about
do you?
it?
Yeah, I don't know this shit, bro. Fuck.
Show me the research section right now.
No, I was just doing research for the potty and that. Right. Yeah, so like, you know, he was on Fufu Hour and he's seen the video of theirs uploaded, but he didn't know who uploaded it. But when he kept watching the video, he started realising it wasn't him, and he ended up watching his best mate pumping his missus on Fufu Hour.
Fuck.
Oh, bro.
That's a bad way to find out, cuz.
Yeah, badly. Especially on that fucking thing, bro.
It's actually, that's what the site's actually called.
Yeah, and there was like people knew heads, like.
Oh, we know what Pista's doing after this.
This guy sent me the
Humble G.
Bro, we need more
ugly,
background
bro. Your
information
best
on
mate?
that. Surely he pumped it.
So he thought it was him and his missus. He was watching it. And then fucking, bro, zooms out and you can see his best mate.
Nah, that's ugly, bro.
Fuck, that's dirty, bro.
All right, another one. I was doing my husband's washing and kept finding condoms in his pockets, but they never use condoms. She followed him one night when he said he's going to Anytime Fitness. He ended up parking at IB's budget. That's when she knew he was cheating on her. So he walked towards the car he was meeting up, and her uncle jumped out, and they walked into IB's together.
Oh, well.
Her uncle.
Her uncle jumped out.
I mean, at least he was still getting his cardio in.
Oh, what?
Damn. That's crazy, bro.
Hey, at least it was safe, buddy. Oh, man. That's ugly, bro.
Uncle even, eh? Sure, uncle.
So you hide your uncles from your partners, bro. I don't know what's happening.
kids. How's your wife?
100% they were tongue and learn. Straight up.
Oh, shit. Oh, run it.
All right, so another one. I used to take notes of his odometer before he went to sleep for work.
That's some crazy shit.
Oh,
straight
bro.
out. That's crazy.
Found out he was sneaking out at night. So one night when he was sleeping, I used his fingerprint to open his phone and go through his snap. When he woke up, his car was on fire with all his belongings in it.
Oh, she put his car on fire.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Bro.
It'd always be Snapchat, bro. Straight out.
Wait, but that's pretty crazy. But if you think about it, she's doing the odometer.
That's when you know she loves you, but if she's doing that.
Yeah.
True? That's true love.
If you don't know what the odometer is, it's like it counts your kilometers in your car, like on the speedo. It counts
So
your
she
kilometers.
must know how many kilometers it takes for him to get to work, to go to the gym, and if there's anything extra, he's sus. He's doing
She gonna be doing the math at home.
100%. That's crazy bitch energy, bro. Straight out.
And then even putting the
Or
fingerprints.
is that love to you?
I don't know, but if you're a grown man and you got Snapchat, bro,
That's what I was about to say.
that's each, bro.
Come
on now. Come on now.
Fuck. Bro, but I was going to say, if you're in a relationship, lad, like a full proper relationship,
Yeah,
you
hard.
shouldn't even have Snapchat.
Yeah,
Or
100%.
Unless you're sending, dick pics to your missus.
What is that? What you use Snapchat for?
Well,
Sending dick
what
pics?
else do you use it for?
What the fuck?
What do you think I got you on Snapchat for? You just never open them, bro.
Kind of no convos with these motherfuckers, bro. All right. Another one. Her baby daddy posted a story of a date. So he put the date on his story. He said, "I love you. I'll see you when I see you, little one. She had suspicions of him cheating, but she had no proof. She asked who passed away, and he said that it was an old mate from primary. She didn't believe it. So she dug deeper into it and then asked his sister. His sister buckled. He told his sister to not say anything, but she couldn't hold it in. The story he posted was about his baby he was going to have with another girl passing away because she got an abortion.
That was too much for me to take in, bro. I don't even know.
Nah, I heard that, but that's...
Fuck shame, bitch.
That's what your ass get. Stupid ass bitch.
Oh, shit. How many more you got?
All right, last one. How I caught him cheating was me and my baby daddy been together for 3 years. Out of nowhere, I caught an STD. Wondering how I got it. Silly me, my baby daddy went and slept with an older bitch he met playing Fortnite on the PS5 that I bought him for our anniversary.
Well,
that's each bay. That's each bay.
Dumb bitch. That's what you get for buying him PlayStation. Dumb bitch again. No, I'm joking.
Shit at fucking Fortnite anyway, cunt. your ass, one shot, you're dead.
your dog water.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's my shitty stories, bro. There was a lot, but that's the ones I could take out of it. You know what I mean?
This is some heavy duty stories, bro.
Bro, straight out. But, bro, some of the worst stories I heard of was like in the warehouses.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean?
If your missus works in the warehouse, she for the warehouse. She for the warehouse.
She got a warehouse husband.
She's picking more than boxes.
But you learn a lot, because I know you haven't worked in a warehouse before.
Never, bro.
In the warehouses, bro, there's a lot of like people be married, but they'll have like relationships at work, and everyone in the warehouse knows, but it just stays in the warehouse.
The Christmas party,
bro. I could never work in a warehouse, bro. Gone to the same place every day.
Robotic work, bro.
You worked in the warehouse.
Fuck, I did it for 5 years, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We 5 years. The only thing that kept me there was the money, bro. Other than that, I hated my life every morning.
Straight out. We both worked at Coles.
Yeah.
The Coles warehouse, and that was just fucking hate my life every day, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
I live, 5 minutes away from work. I was late every day. I was late every day, bro. Fuck, shout out my managers, motherfuckers.
Bitchy bitch. Nah, yeah, but fuck up, bro. Picking boxes all day, it fucked with my mental. Like, it was just depressing, and just seeing how everyone was comfortable being in the 9 to 5.
Hard.
That's what got me, lad. I was looking around, I was like, bro, like this can't be it.
All Islanders there too. It's heaps in factory work, eh?
Lot of Islanders, bro.
I reckon like 70-60%.
Yeah.
Is like Islanders.
On both shifts.
And like even like when I was there as a casual, just looking at the permanents that have been there for 20 plus years, like they don't look happy cause
they thought it was a flex, lad.
Yeah, like
pulling up on their forklift. Yeah, fuck, I've been here 20 years, young
I
bro.
run this joint.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my way. Oh, fucking dumb cunt. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, but I guess some people like that's all they know. You know, that's all they've seen. And that's all they know to do. So, like, they don't really look at breaking their 9 to 5.
100%.
We don't ever look at it, even from like Islanders, bro. We don't even look at like breaking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like we look at our parents and that, and people like talk down on our parents because they think, oh, they're just all factory workers and this and that. But you got to remember where they came from too. Like, you know, like the older generation came straight from the islands with nothing and this and that, and they're like probably working like 9 to 5 jobs and this and that. But from where they come from,
that's cracker. Eh?
It's, you know what I mean.
It's a big step for them.
Yeah,
yeah.
They come from nothing, and then they work hard 9 to 5, save up, buy a house. You know, most of them have houses and this and that.
Straight out.
And that's the dream for them, bro.
And but in saying that too, like that's hectic because they're laying the platform for then the next generation to come and do something with it. But then the next generation, like the parents are taking the step where like half of them are coming in shipping containers illegally, coming here working, and then all the kids are doing is the same thing that the parents did, but really they should be going up as well because of the platform that the parents set.
100%.
You know what I mean? The house, the having food to eat all the time, bro. All that little shit. Everyone takes it for granted and just goes back into the 9 to 5 and they just wrap the cycle around. When really they should be trying to pivot.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, and saying that, like, if you're going to work every day and doing your 8 hours for someone else and then coming home and not doing something for yourself, you know what I mean? You should be investing in yourself as soon as you get home as well, you know?
100%.
Go do your 8 hours for someone and then, you know, where's the love in yourself?
Exactly. It's nothing wrong with it, but you want to be building it to You know what I mean? To save your money, to do something that's better, you know, to invest or this and that.
Same thing what you did. Like we were working together concreting when I was fresh out of school.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? We're working for a company every day, this and that. I left and went to do my own thing, and also he started his own concrete business, and that's breaking a 9 to 5.
100%.
You know what I mean?
bro.
That's breaking a 9 to 5. He took the risk, took the step out.
That's the thing about it, bro. Just having the balls to do it, lad. The knowledge as well, but you know, because we're not taught it, you know, especially Islanders and this and that. But
Yeah.
I feel like us, especially like in Western Sydney, we're around other cultures too, and you get the, you know, the knowledge from other cultures and this and that,
100%,
and that's
yeah.
why we're a different breed out here, because we don't just grow up with Islanders, grow up with Libos,
Right,
you know, Asians and Aussies and this and that. So you grab like what they do, like from their culture too, you know. That's what I feel like, you know what I mean. Got a lot of game from Arabs, you know what I mean.
Yeah, bro.
From Wogs. From fucking Asians, you know, and just watch how they move. Because for our culture, bro, like to watch our older boys, you know what I mean, or like watch people older than us from our culture is like not much doing it, you know what I mean? So like you adapt and you see the other cultures and how they move, and you just take what they do, you know what I mean?
Nitpick.
Yeah.
Because you see, like, even when you go to Cabramatta, like, that whole street, Asian businesses, you know, Asian businesses run by Asians.
Oh, they hustle,
and,
bro.
And then you go to like, you go out fucking in the Westways where you go Punch Bowl, Green Lake, all those, you know, those level certain areas.
100%.
And they just got businesses, their own people running all those businesses.
Yeah, 100%.
But with us Islanders, you'll never go to a street and see a street full of Islander businesses, you know?
Yeah, harder you won't, bro.
You won't, because no one's got the mindset. Like, everyone's in the fucking warehouses, construction, like.
But it's comfortable. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
And like in saying that, you will never elevate being comfortable. You need to step
100%.
out of that comfort zone, you know, and put yourself in the deep end.
Yeah.
It's like going back to what you were saying, where like everyone's scared to make that leap. Like, if you can use fear to motivate you, then instead of blocking you, that's powerful, cuz. You know what I mean?
And bro, as well, but not everyone's made to be a boss, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Without the workers, without the normal workers that are happy and content with what they're doing and with their life, the world doesn't go around.
Hard, lads.
You know? So at the same time, in saying everyone needs to break their 9 to 5, there's some people that, you know, if they're happy, content with life and that's the way they want to roll with it, they're going to make the world go round.
It's like, even when like boys come up to me and they go, bro, you're killing it, this and that, fucking boss man, this, but like, bro, I'm like, bro, I'm fucking stressing like all day, every day, you know, my mind's ticking, all like everything, you know what I mean? Always I'm thinking about next day, I got to chase my own work, I can't just relax, you know? But people don't see that side, and you know, it's hard, bro, but it's all worth it at the end, you know?
Yeah.
You got to be uncomfortable. Like, even right now, bro, I'm not where I want to be, but I know if I just keep going, lad.
Comfortable
you know?
with being uncomfortable, eh?
Straight
That's
out. Even
it.
with this,
Yeah,
lad,
that's
even
it,
with
bro.
this is something I would never want to, like, never think I would do, like podcasting and this and that.
Who would've thought,
But I
bro?
see the potential that we can go get from it, you know, and like, fuck, why not, man?
Bro, for those that don't know, we three was sort of sitting at Raby Park talking about this, and we made a move in a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's it, bro.
Boom. Got everything down packed, and we're here, just jumped in the deep end.
Bro, because there's people that will just talk about ideas, and there's people that will actually get up and fucking do something about it. And that's what separates the breaking the 9 to 5 and being the one that just stays comfortable. That's the difference, bro.
There's the
Don't be those ones on the ag bays with the boys and go, cuz, we should start a podcast.
And then the next morning, you just fucking, you don't do nothing, you know what I mean?
There's the
Straight up.
go-getters, and then there's the no-steppers. I just made that shit up.
Big steppers. Big steppers. But no, I love it when I see, you know, all these poly businesses coming out now and shit, you know what I mean?
100%, bro.
But it's just our people need to get behind it as well, you know?
Let's do it back themselves, bro. They're
hard.
confident in what they do, like.
But there's a lot of things in our culture where everyone kind of looks down at each other.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? And that
yeah.
comes all the way from the islands, even with like cultural and traditional shit. Where everyone, like, if someone's doing good, they don't want to see someone do
But that's
better.
always gonna come, bro. Like, if you're gonna step out and do something and put yourself out there, that hate's gonna come, that love's gonna come. You just gotta know how to handle it, bro.
Oh, 100%, lad.
It's the same thing here, bro, in Oz, bro, straight out. Even when we started rapping and this and that, like, there's always gonna be everybody putting you down, like, straight out. It's, if you focus on that, that's the only thing you're gonna focus on, you know?
We're straight out. Even in the comments, it's probably going to be cunts talking shit anyway.
Yeah, fuck you. Fucking nice.
All right, but most embarrassing. All right, I'll kick it off, cuz.
Kick it off,
Yeah.
my bro.
So I used to catch the train. I used to catch like a bus, 3 trains, and another bus to school because I thought I was going to be a fucking footy player. But you know. Yeah. So I was catching the train home one day. I had a big day at school and that, and it's about 40, 50 minutes on the train.
Yeah.
And like it gets packed, bro. If you catch peak hour, it gets packed. So I was on the train and I needed to shit, bro. Like I needed to shit bad.
I already know where this is going.
So I needed to shit bad, and I was like, bro, if I jump off the train and go toilet, I'm gonna catch peak hour, and I just want to go home. So you know the old trains, how they got that thing in between?
Yeah, and it goes outside.
It goes outside.
when you go between carriages.
Yeah, bro. So I thought, bro, like I'll go to the second last carriage, lad. So I went to the second last carriage, bro. I walked outside. I looked around. The train stopped. All right, the train's taken off now. All right, now it's the time, bro. Cause I'll fucking pull my pants down, lad. My school pants. I fucking done a massive shit, bro. Just on that little, and it moves around too.
Oh,
it moves around too, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I got a bit on my shoe, but fuck, like it's alright, but because I washed it off. But so I took a shit and I was like, fuck. What do I do now? So I got to give my school bag. I took my school bag off, and I was like, "Bro, fuck it, bro."
Hey, you went home with no socks that day, eh? Why you got no socks on, lad?
No, I got the pages, bro, and I ripped the pages out of my book, lad. Fucking gave it a wipe. But what was funny, I gave it a wipe, and then I threw one page and it went out. Like, because it's real windy outside the carriages.
Nah.
And then I wiped again, I threw the page and it just went onto the window. So it just slapped on the window, cause just like just a paper full of shit on the window. And when that happened, bro, there was a guy inside in the middle in the carriage. There was a guy inside that. And when I walked in, he was just staring at the shit on the wall. So there's a shit on the shit on the window. He's just staring at it, lad. And when I walked in, I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? I just walked in the front of the train. I was acting like, oh, what the fuck? The fucking shit on the train. And I walked to the front of the carriage, lad. I was acting like nothing happened, bro. Straight out. I got home on time.
What a grub.
Fucking
You could have just got off at the station. There's toilets at the station.
I was young, lad. I was young and nervous, bro.
Oh, I've never heard about someone shitting on the train. One thing. Shitting in the middle where the carriages are.
Well, I didn't want to stink out the train.
Fuck that.
If I shat in the carriage, it'd stink out the train, bro.
Oh, bro.
No, that's gold, lad. But I try to think of an embarrassing story. I couldn't really think of one because I'm not really a shameful person. But I can do say, like, Shana, you know me, when I get drunk, I do some stupid shit. And then I hate hearing the next day, lad, do you know what you did last night? Bro, I was at this one story when we were in Bali, lad, not long ago. I woke up the next day, I don't remember this at all. The boys were telling me, lad, you were wasted last night. Bro, we walked into the toilet because you were there for ages. Lad, you were butt naked on the floor in the toilet. Bro, these also had to pick me up and change me, dogs.
Oh, no.
I'm not even gonna lie, I was running to open the fucking door, lad. And shout out ET, man, ET.
Yeah,
man,
real ones,
this
bro.
was in Bali, bro.
But yeah, I don't even remember it, but when they told me, I felt embarrassed.
Yeah, like, I remember we're like, fuck, Ricky's been in there. He's been in there for a bit, eh? And then we went to go open the door. These guys butt naked. And when we went to like wake him up and put his clothes on him, like, he thought we were other people. Oh no! And he was like, "Dickhead, we are fucking."
You trying to touch me? It was fucking balls out and everything.
Yeah, mum was like, it was just singing like this.
Oh fuck, bro! But yeah, when they were telling me, I was fucking pretty embarrassed, bro.
Oh well.
Shout out Bali.
Shout out Bali, bro.
Good times. So my embarrassing story.
Yep.
Fuck, it would have been high school days as well. I still remember, bro, going. So it was at the station as well. So from Fairfield train station, and then we had to catch a bus to school. Yeah. And I remember I went to the toilet at the station, did a number 2.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know. So obviously, when I go to the toilet, I put the toilet paper on the seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened when I put my pants up? The toilet paper from the seat stayed in my pants. And bro, it hung down to, like, to my calves. You know what I mean? Like a
How
long
much toilet paper were you using on the seat there, bro?
Bro, Fairfield train station, mate. Then I'm gonna sit on that with my bare ass cheeks, man.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, lad, and I fucking wash my hands. And back in high school, bro, I thought I was a mad cunt too, you know what I mean? So I walked through the station,
With the swag, eh?
put your head up like that. And I remember I walked, so the toilets were on the platform, so I had to walk across the whole platform.
Yeah.
And it's peak hour. Everyone's sitting down quiet as waiting for the train. And I didn't know, bro, but this whole time I'm walking in front of dozens and dozens of people, bro, packed. And there's just toilet paper hanging down, bro. Yeah. And I went all the way to the bus stop, lad. Seeing the boys, fucking stuff them up. And then I even got onto the bus, got to the back of the bus. And I still remember one of the boys was like, so you got fucking toilet paper hanging out of your ass. And then, bro, you know, I was like, fuck, I know, G. I was just mucking around. Actually, I did like I was there for fun. I was only fucking around this. I was like, fuck. I wanted to pull it out of my undies and shit, bro.
Was there any shit on it?
Nah, no shit. That's
That's it, bro.
But yeah, bro, that's my story, man.
Fucking hell.
Alright, so we got a mini segment.
Yo.
And you know what that's called?
Oh.
That's each by.
That's Itch Bay. Welcome back to it. That's Itch Bay.
Welcome back.
I want to get that guy that does the actual video. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Bro, I want to get him on here, lad.
And he's got that real, it's got that real crisp beard, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I wish I had that beard, lad.
Real what?
Sounded zesty then.
That's when he knew he fucked up.
Alright, tell me, lad, what's each by?
Bro, blokes that tuck their ears in their hat. Straight out for me, you're cringe, bro. You're fucking that's
nice.
each bay, bro.
What the fuck?
That's each bay.
I haven't seen that since high school, bro.
Straight out. No, this guy does it sometimes. No. What about you, bro?
You know what's Itch Bay? When you peel back that banana and you eat it, lad. Don't eat bananas like that, cuz you're eating it for the shape.
Like what? Show me.
Taste. To me, that's Itch Bay. cuz.
That's Itch Bay, bro.
Don't eat bananas,
That's
you
Itch Bay.
fucking pussy.
Just break it off or something, eh?
Yeah,
Just eat
see
like
it, chop
that.
it up, mate. Throw
Yeah,
it in.
yeah.
100.
Smoothie?
Smoothie? Any...
Guys that share Instagrams with their girlfriends.
Ooh, that's each
That's
bay.
each by. Like, honestly,
Yeah, I get you.
I'd rather nick myself, bro.
When it's like both their names put together, eh?
Yeah, the end, and then it's just like, you know, it's just her running it, bro.
100%.
That's each by.
That's Itch Bay.
That's each bay.
You know what's Itch Bay to me? If you're a man and you don't drink beer, you drink those lolly drinks, that's fucking Itch Bay, bro.
Yeah.
I like the
Hard.
lolly drinks, but
Itch Bay.
Hard.
See what I
Itch
mean?
Bay.
Itch Bay.
Yeah.
But lolly drinks are only on a bender. When you start it now, you got to start with cold beer, cuz.
bro, beers give me the worst hangovers, but like straight out.
Yeah, 100%. I can.
Hard.
And ever
bro,
since I
hard.
swallowed, so fucking on a couple years ago, Anzac, I think it was Anzac Day, we were doing a boat race. I was
Yeah.
drinking, and I didn't know, but there was a beer bottle cap that fell in my cup.
Oh, I know what it is.
Lad, I took his new bottle cap. That's with the serrated edges, and you know me, bro. I can down beers. So yeah, anyone? No,
he's
no,
alright.
I got no throat when it comes to beers, lad. Straight out.
Yeah, he's
But-
a great throat.
But yeah, so we're doing a boat race and just sculling beers out of fucking plastic cups, and then so I sculled my one. I didn't know there was a beer bottle cap in there. Sculled it down. Boom. The bottle cap got stuck in my throat.
Nah.
Yeah, lad, and I thought I had to go to hospital and I had to get operated on. It was boom, stuck right there, the Tui's new beer bottle cap.
But at least it didn't come out the other end, cuz.
Yeah, I know.
That's each bay.
and that was my first ever surgery too.
Damn.
Full Campbelltown Hospital, straight to emergency room.
So
Fuck.
they cut you open or?
No, they had to go in my throat and the pause.
That's Itch Bay. That's A-Gaze.
What do you want me to do? No, don't perform. I'll die. That's each bay. Don't perform on me.
Oh, shit.
Well, no, I guess I was itch bay that day. But yeah, so I went emergency room and then they had to put me under and then they told me that it was like lodged right there in the middle. And they had to push it down, the beer bottle cap, push it down, and then fold it in half. In my stomach, they had to fold it in half and then bring it back out.
Fuck.
Yeah, lad.
That's actually fucked.
They put you under for that, yeah?
Yeah, that was my first time ever, lad, having surgery or getting put under everything.
Fuck.
And I just remember when I was in the hospital, I was in the emergency room, and I just remember all the nurses and like doctors that are like going in and out. They're all just like, "You the guy that swallowed a beer bottle?" And I was like, "Nigga, I just got here." They were coming up to me, yeah. And even when I was getting wheeled into the room where they perform, whatever, the guys the anesthetics, whatever, they were like, "So you're the guy that swallowed the beer bottle?" Big night, eh? And I was like, "Yeah, bro, it's about to be even bigger, mate."
Fuck, you would have talked to the town as well.
How
Yeah,
long were
bro.
you in there for?
I think I was in there for like an hour waiting, and then I was like, "Fuck, bro, I'm getting like what do you call it?" I was just getting pissed off. I was like, "Bro," because I had to wait for another doctor from the private hospital to come perform with me.
Yeah.
And I just remember telling them, because I couldn't wait anymore. I was just getting pissed off. I told them, I can't breathe. And so they got the doctor, and they got the doctor straight away to come over because he was going to take like another couple hours.
Yeah. Do that emergency one
Yeah,
day.
so I told him, I'm struggling to breathe. I can't breathe. And then they got him there straight away, boom, and performed. And I just remember waking up and felt my throat a bit. God damn.
You know what's gonna happen after this party? Everyone in the emergency rooms, everyone's going, I can't breathe.
That's the guy that swallowed the bottle.
That's me.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it, bro. That's crazy, lad.
Bad way to finish a bender, bro.
Yeah, straight out. And
Bro.
I was, Anzac Day bender as well. Always remember that one.
Benders, they always go crazy.
Bro, fuck.
What do we got next?
So next is your favorite sampled song and the sample.
Favorite sample song.
Your favorite sampled song. So if you don't know what a sampled song is, it's a song where they've used the old song and taken bits and pieces out of it and reused it, but retuned it to make their song. If you get what I mean. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So my favorite sample song that a lot of people don't know is a sample is Biggie's Juicy.
Motherfucker.
Biggie's Juicy.
That's what I heard.
Because the sample for Biggie's song Juicy is M2 Juicy Fruit. And they're like an old school they're old school singing.
Soul, yeah. That's soul.
The fucking like the Jerry Curls, Soul Glow, everything.
I was actually watching that scene today on YouTube. That scene from Notorious where Diddy shows him the song and everyone's laughing at him in the studio.
Hey, shout out Diddy.
My fucking baby. But yeah. And everyone's just laughing at him and he's like, he took it as a joke and then boom, he jumps on it. Fuck, one of his biggest songs, bro.
Bro, if not the fucking most mainstream song he's got, I reckon.
100%.
Juicy, of course. Everyone knows that one.
Everyone knows Juicy, bro.
That's his most, 100% most popular.
Yeah, that's my favorite sample, bro.
Since you stole my one, I'll think of one off the top. Bro, favorite off the top will probably be Love Is Forever. You and E.T. So Kanye West a Sunday service off YouTube.
Yeah, bro.
He took that little clip of that, and I think favorite for me because I got to watch that made too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were
clip
there,
it, yeah, clip it, put it in, tune it, whatever. Fuck, and it come out cracker too.
Nice.
Go stream that shit, bro. Love Is Forever, bro. Because if you haven't watched Kanye's son, if you haven't watched Kanye's Sunday service, bro, he just gets a whole lot of he just gets a whole black choir and he just does like renditions of hymns and songs and puts them together.
Their vibes too,
They're
bro.
fucking vibes, bro. They've got people on the keyboards, like
He does a remix to one of Roddy's songs as well.
yeah, ballin'.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh,
He does-
nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lad, and they're all
Stuff
like
like
singing
that.
different lip, but it's like, bro, it's like 50 black singers, soulful, like all together, dancing around, singing the same shit.
Feel it, bro.
All got different notes, lads. Crazy.
I'd love to do something like that, bro.
Bro,
Straight
mothers.
out.
Start that
Mothers.
shit
I don't
on
think
here.
there's much choirs here, but
Yeah, hard.
in America, that shit's off tap.
It's just
What about
different
you?
over
What
there.
about you?
What about you?
Bro,
Sir?
I'm just thinking off the top, lad. My Slade's brother, Zinni. Is it Zinni?
Zinni, yeah.
They were watching me from a distance.
Zinni and Henny, yeah.
Zinni and Henny. Adija.
Yeah, is it Adija?
Is it that song?
No, Adija, but
I've been watching
yeah,
watching you, Adija. Yeah,
Track,
bro, I love that song.
Bro, shout out
You know
Zinni
what I
and
mean?
Henny, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out
shout-
Slide.
I love
Muscle
that song,
Slide.
bro.
Shout out Muscle
But I
Slide,
feel
bro.
like anything with like an old school mainstream that's sampled,
Yeah.
bro, hits, slaps.
Even
It slaps.
even how those boys came on the track that track. That's that's probably one of my favorite like Aussie tracks.
There's a whole different vibe too.
Yeah, hard.
especially when it came out. Like that was when it was like a lot of heavy drill was coming out.
Yeah, and then they came out
And they
with
just
that.
come dancing, doing their thing.
like,
So
I love
like,
seeing
a little
that shit.
swagger to them.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
I reckon if they were to keep going like that way and keep like pumping it out like proper like that, they could pop off from that as well.
A lot
you
of
know
potential,
what I mean?
100%.
Heaps of potential with
But
that
that's
shit.
one. That's probably that'll be up there with one of the like for me go Aussie like tracks in this moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that song.
They come down to like what we were saying before, like just being authentic, cuz.
Yeah, exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. You know what I mean? Just not trying to be hard cunts. Too many HKs, bro. Straight out.
100%. Too many cappers, bro.
Yeah, lad. So we're all dads here.
Yeah.
You know,
Fuck, I know.
that's something that I love about all of us, bro. You know what I mean? So we all know we all got that drive for our kids, eh?
100%.
I mean, straight out. Even with I was talking about this to one of the boys the other day. How some of my mates have don't have daughters, and then some of my mates do have daughters.
Yeah,
and
different,
how
eh?
I connect so much more with my mates that have daughters, lad. Because it's just like it's different when you have a daughter. You would know, bro. Straight
Yeah,
out.
Being a girl that, eh?
Lad, just makes you fucking soft, bro. I swear. You know what I mean? And it's just like it makes you see the everything different. Makes you see men different. Makes you see females different. Makes you act different. You know what I mean?
That's
Having
crazy,
a girl,
bro.
I got one girl, and she's just everything. You just want to protect her. You just want to do everything for her. You know what I mean?
Humble
100%
Jai.
as well.
Yeah, straight out. That was probably best moment of my life, lad.
For me, yeah, like when I had my first daughter, humbled me down, calmed me down a lot. And I could say that honestly right now. You can ask my mum. If I didn't have my daughter when I had her, I would have a min number. I would have a min number for sure.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I mean? But I remember I was in trouble at the time when I was having my first. You know, I was going to court for DUI, a big DUI. And I remember telling the judge, you know, I was just about to have this daughter, and sentencing day, he just looked at me, he goes, "Thank you, daughter, bro," and let me off. I was supposed to do a couple months.
Oh, no.
Yeah, straight out. So she saved me, you know, fucking, it was a big blessing there.
Actual saved you, eh?
Straight out, you know
Actual,
what I mean?
bro.
Hey, shout
That's
out
crazy.
Layla Milani, bro. Fucking know.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I don't know what it's like to have a daughter, bro, but having a son, fuck, man. I guess it didn't humble me, but it does change you. You know what I mean? Change your perspective on everything. Like, just like wanting to pave the way and knowing that you're gonna be his hero is the fuck. It's different pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like-
Knowing that he's gonna look up to you and think that, you know, that's gonna be what I want to be when I grow up. You know, it makes me like, fuck, if I'm gonna be a shit cunt, that's what he's gonna look up to.
100%.
So the pressure for me to, you know, want to do more and want to do better, want to break those cycles, and everything's just tenfold.
Even having kids, bro, it makes you realize how much your parents did for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you-
Because like growing up, you think like, oh yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this and that. You don't see it. But then when you have your kid and you start doing these things for your kid, you're like, fuck.
You start saying the shit your parents used to
like,
say.
you know what I mean? My dads used to come to every training session, bro,
Yeah.
every footy game. Take
Yeah.
me, you know what I mean? He'd be at work all day, and then like he'd just take, and there's like 4 boys, 1 girl, and he'd be taking all of us to trainings like every
Bro, it'd be
day.
like finishing work, picking him up, picking me up, pick my sister up, whatever, and drive back to Campbelltown.
You know what I mean?
Like,
and just
the love
never,
you have for your
never,
kids,
and
bro.
just never complain as well.
Yeah.
That's what I like, and I try to get that from my dad, bro. You know what I mean? Just to just do it, you know, and just not complain about it because you're doing it for the love.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're doing it
Straight
for the
up.
love of your kids, and even now I see it, and it makes you appreciate your parents more.
100%, eh? Like
100%.
taking it for granted when we were younger.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
I thought it was normal to have, you know, dad pick us up from footy training or, you know,
Yeah.
and then you see the other boys catching the train home.
Yeah, bro.
Other boys catching buses home. Like, a lot of people don't
yeah,
really
you
get
know,
that.
a lot of the boys didn't have their dad or their mum. You know what I mean?
100%.
Just makes you grateful, bro. Straight out. And I don't understand, bro. When some people have kids that just and they're still doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Whether it's they're still like in the same spot where they were before, or they're not trying to be better. You know, because bro, if anything, when I had my daughter, bro, I was just like, fuck everything. Like I just grind more, bro. Hustle more. Have to do everything. You know what I mean?
But do you think that would come down to like what they had to look up to, like their parents as well?
Yeah, yes and no, bro. Because it's like the whole thing about like, you know, when if someone has a parent that's an alcoholic, they're either going to be a fucking full blown alcoholic or they're going to be like full straighty 180.
100%.
You know what I mean? It
touch
can go either way. It's just, I guess it's
100%.
just up to them.
Yeah.
But for me, it was just like that's when I started my business too. I remember I did when my daughter was born. I started that week. I went back to work like 3 days after she was born, and that week I poured my first house slab.
Oh no way.
Yeah, bro, and then for, like, you know, I was grinding
Wow,
too,
you
bro.
would've felt blessed, bro. Blessings
Yeah,
on
like
blessings,
straight
yeah.
out, and I was like, fuck, because I was preparing for it the whole time. I was still working for someone else.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you know, when the time comes, you know what I mean? That's when I started my business, and those struggles, of course, bro, hard. Like probably did at a bad timing because you know what I mean. Because when you're starting a business, you're not gonna, you know, succeed straight away. But it just made me grind even more, bro.
Fucking oath,
Do you reckon like if us three didn't have kids, we'd still be taking the same risks and grinding the same way that we are now?
No way.
What do you reckon? Because for me, I don't reckon
Nah.
'Cause before I had my son, bro, I was lazy on straight out.
So I'm
Yeah.
saying they give you that thrive, bro. You know,
Yeah.
that want to do better. That because you're their provider, you're their rock. You know what I mean? If they can't come cry to you, who they're gonna cry to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
That's
Fuck,
crazy,
that's-
bro.
Yeah, I don't reckon I would have been like as motivated as I am, bro, if I didn't have mine. Still reckon I've always had like the grind and this and that, but like just having her just made me just elevate everything, you know, and just make me want to get uncomfortable, make me want to do it just to build everything up for her.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like I was watching back on one of the revisions of this, and I was watching it at home, and Layla came and seen it. She goes, "Dad, you're gonna be on YouTube?" She's like, "I'm like, yeah." She goes, "I'm gonna watch all your stuff, Dad."
Hey.
You know what I mean? But just by seeing that, just seeing how much they look up to you, you know,
Bro, straight
And,
out,
like,
straight out.
Because my daughters are a bit older, like they're both in school now, and I remember like them going back on what you said, like they're gonna see you, they're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And like I remember my daughter, she had this toy phone. And I walked in on her playing with her toy phone, and she picks it up and she goes, "Doing there, Adelaide." Doing Adelaide.
It's concrete.
I was like, that's when it clicked, you know. I've got to watch what I say around my kids, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
like-
hear and they remember. And
Yeah,
it
bro.
sticks, you know what I mean? And that's that scenario. So I was like, fuck, I really need to watch what I say and do around them.
Because at the end of the day, like the parents are gonna be the first superheroes for them.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
bro.
Before they look at Superman and that, and they're gonna look at you first. You know, us. They're gonna look at what they have at home.
Batman ain't got
Straight
shit
out.
on me.
Straight out, like, straight
fuck
out,
that,
like,
man, no.
my dad was my superhero, bro. Like I fucking him going to work. I never even seen him sick, bro, ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then even with me, like I just try to take that on. Like I just like fuck. Even now, bro, when I'm sick, I just think about my dad. Bro, I've never seen my dad sick, bro. You know what I mean?
work
And I
every
just
day.
fucking fight through it. You know what I mean? Makes you want to be like that for them. You know, I want my daughter to be like, fuck, I never see my dad sick. I never see my dad, you know, this and that. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
soldier.
I ain't
Just
saying
makes
that,
you
bro.
want
Just
you want
the
to be
older
that.
generations, this is fucking built different, bro. They're
Yeah,
tough,
like,
like,
straight out.
But it's probably because they're closer to if they're not that generation, they're closer to the ones that had to come over from the islands.
Yeah, for
And they've
sure.
seen that struggle. That's why they built different. Because our generation, fuck, we grew up with fucking Disney Channel.
We had it, bro.
You know, fucking. It
We
is
had
what
it.
it
It was
is.
there. It was.
And now the younger
taken.
ones growing up with iPads, bro.
Oh,
You know, so every generation is just gonna change and change. But everyone's got to remember what they fucking came from, especially in the islands and that.
Yeah, like come from nothing, you know.
100%, bro. That's fucking.
That's crazy shot, my bro. Straight up, coming from South Oaks, G, like
Oh no way.
fucking a lot of hustlers, A lot of hustlers, and you know how we do it, eh? But yo,
Whereabouts
shout
from
out.
South Oaks you from
G,
now?
I'm originally from Oda Blue. Shout out Oda Blue, but
Yo,
I love fucking my heart's in Rewa.
Hard.
Yo, just like we were about, like life's hard, but Rewa's harder. Eh?
Yo,
Rewa's fucking
not
harder,
harder than
G.
me.
Yo,
Oh fucking hell.
who's have to turn it into some fucking some bullshit?
We gotta be playing.
Just being me, man. Shit, come on.
Yeah, do you think it would be different? Do you think it would be any different if instead of having your daughters, you had a son or you had two sons?
Oh, you know what? I always said I wanted a son first, but now having a daughter first, I'll never change it, bro. I can't change it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. Like.
I said, Little Mac on me.
Mac on me.
I keep it tucked.
Okay. Tucked.
Blocker. Everybody getting bucked.
Ooh.
Shit. 10 racks on me.
10.
Okay. Whatever the cost. If there's beef, I'll double it with the Big Mac. Come get that special sauce.
I'm out with the flick, like I'm throwing a frisbee.
Talk to him.
Why so serious? Why? I got that Joker with me. They know I bring the beam in. I got that coca in me. You get one. I got that Oprah Winfrey.
Under the seat.
I said one hand on the weapon. My other one I'm stressing.
Ooh.
I ain't never went to school.
Okay.
So why the fuck they always testing?
Testing.
Had a girl over last night.
What's her name?
A bit of wine and it was over.
Ooh.
She got me tipsy.
What?
Tipsy.
Vodka and Corona. She opened her legs.
He's still going.
I said, bitch, you need some Rexona. You smelly ass bitch.
Fucking open. That's DisnDat, baby.
See you next time. Fucking knife.
Still in the neighbour. Who would have every day that I'm from Sydney where dudes will be paid? Got 7 days and I got 7 ways. Don't worry about